Hello everyone, welcome to Reiki Healing and Wellness Studio by Neha Baluja. I welcome you all. And today is your favorite topic, the law of attraction. A few of my clients insisted to make a video on this topic, so here I am presenting my idea of the law of attraction. So what is law of attraction? Back in times when the secret was revealed to us in the form of a movie, it was hard to digest that our thoughts control our lives because we've been thinking in a certain way that we don't realize the power of subconscious mind and the power of thinking. But I want you to emphasize on this because your life is based on the thoughts you think, and it's very important for you to think wisely. Otherwise, you will end up living a mediocre life, right? And in this video, my motive is to explain you about the law of attraction, how you can use it to create a beautiful life around you and others, how to achieve your dreams, your goals, and to manifest your deepest desires. So let's get started. So this presentation will explore the law of attraction, its fundamental principles, and the steps that are necessary to have an effective manifestation. Now, what do you mean by law of attraction? Law of attraction is a concept. It means that like attracts like. Positive thoughts will attract more positive thoughts, and negative thoughts will attract more negative thoughts. But the good thing is, one positive thought is 1,000 times more powerful than one negative thought. Just as the law of gravity, when you throw something up in the air, it comes down, right? This law of attraction is so powerful that your thoughts emit in the universe and come back to you in similar situations, circumstances, or objects around you. Okay. Now, this emphasizes the power of our mind and the necessity of positive thinking to manifest our desires. Because all of us want to have a beautiful life, right? We want to have the love of our life, we want to earn more money, we want to travel those places that we've never been before, we want to establish our businesses. But if you don't have a positive mindset, then it's really hard for you to achieve those dreams, to achieve those desires. And when you are aware of this law, you can definitely change your life for the highest good. When I talk about the law of attraction, I would also like to introduce the law of karma, right? Because the law of karma is very important for you to understand, because when you practice the law of karma, it states that your actions have an opposite and equal reaction. Okay, it's very important because once you start practicing the law of attraction, you might attract this particular person, okay, by hook or by crook, but you don't realize that everyone has a free will. So law of attraction is misunderstood by many of us, because most of us think that you can have anything that you want, even if it is bad for the other person. Okay, and that's why I'm introducing the law of karma at the same time, so that you can realize that whatever you are intending to have in your life, okay, there will be an equal and opposite reaction as well. Okay. Now, how does the law of attraction operate? The law operates on the premise that energy attracts energy. Positive energy attracts positive energy, and negative energy attracts negative energy. Start focusing on specific thoughts and emotions that can influence your physical reality, and that's how you would be attracting those circumstances in your life. Okay, when I talk about specific thoughts, I mean that you need to realize what is it that I want. Okay, your intentions should be very clear. Okay, if you don't know what you want in your life, then you are just living an autopilot life. Okay, whatever is coming your way, you're just having it, be it good, bad. But you have the power to take control of your life. Okay, so When I say that you have the power to take control of your life, it means that what is in your control is your thoughts. You can't control other people's thoughts. You can't control other people's reactions, but you can control your thoughts, okay? And what happens is the universe aligns itself and give you those kind of experiences, okay? What you think is what you attract, okay? The law doesn't know whether you're thinking good or bad. The law is just giving to you whatever you are thinking, and that's where self realization is very important, awareness is very important, to understand what is it that I am bringing into my life. Okay, so there are certain techniques like visualization, affirmations, maintaining a positive mindset. Okay, these are the techniques that you can use to harness the law in your favor. Okay, now there are certain misconceptions as well. So many of us believe that law of attraction guarantees the results without action, which means that many of us think that just by thinking, I'm going to attract that contract, that marriage, that business, okay, or whatever it is. But you need to understand that thinking is the first step. Taking action is more important in this process because you are a physical being, right? And you have these sense organs through which you talk, listen, express yourself, and how you interact with other people in your lives, right? So it's very important to take action because thinking should be manifested in the physical reality itself, right? So it requires positive thinking and proactive steps to manifest your desires effectively. So just don't think that just by thinking enough, you can attract things in your life. You may have certain circumstances, like maybe you're getting a phone call from that person, but if you're not talking to that person, if you're not picking up the phone and speaking, then what's the use, right? The opportunity came and you wasted it, right? So you need to understand that taking action is very important in this process, okay? Additionally, some think that it only works for some specific goals, okay? But it is a universal law. It can be applicable to anything like plants, animals, objects around you. Your mind has so much power that you can do anything that you want in this life, right? But again, remember, law of karma is always following because God gave you the ability to think, right? But has also told you that if you do something wrong, be prepared to face the consequence. Okay, so use this law wisely to bring harmony in your life, in the lives of others. Okay, now what are the steps to manifestation? Now, let's talk about intentions. This is a very beautiful word, intention. What is your intention today? What do you want in your life? What are your plans for today? You need to be very clear and concise when you think about your intentions, Be specific. If you want to attract a specific amount, be specific, okay? You want to attract 1 lakh a month, be specific, okay? Because when you are specific, right, then the circumstances align itself accordingly. Okay, write down your goals on a piece of paper. Okay, write with feelings, okay, that resonate with your true desires. Now this clarity helps focus your energy and intention, making it easier for the universe to assist in bringing those desires to your life. Okay, so you have to be very clear and concise about what is it that you want. Okay, if you are not clear, then universe may bring situations, but they may not exactly what you want. Okay, so it's very important to be clear about what you want, and the best way to be clear is to take a piece of paper and write it down, because when you write it down, you are focusing on that exact thing, that exact figure, that exact contract, that exact person. Okay, now, there are certain visualization techniques. Now, visualization means thinking in your subconscious mind. It involves creating the vivid mental images of your desired outcomes. Okay, what you want is already done. That kind of feeling you need to live right now. You understand what I'm saying? You need to live those feelings right now. You are feeling those feelings when you have it in your hand, okay? These techniques include vision boards, meditation, imagining the scenarios in detail, right? It means that your desires are already there in the universe, but you will not feel good when you have them. You start feeling good right now, because when you start feeling good right now, you attract them in physical manifestations. Regularly engaging in these practices, it helps reinforce positive beliefs and aligns your mindset with your goals. Even if you think that this law is not working, it's still working. Like, how does it matter to the universe? It's going to operate with the same intentions, right? But you need to realize one thing: once you are aware of this power, right, you can enhance your visualization techniques. There are certain processes that you can use to enhance. So for example, you may want to have a holiday in Paris, okay? Think what other people are going to think about you at this point, but just start imagining that you are in Paris right now. Start having those emotions right now. And I'm sure there will be circumstances that are going to come in your life. You may get opportunities to visit Paris. You may get a new job that gives you the money to visit Paris. Or a friend of yours might invite you to his wedding in Paris, right? There can be endless circumstances, right? But you need to believe in visualization. Start imagining right now. What is it you want? Start feeling right now that this is what I want and I have it. And feel good that you have it right now. Okay. That's the formula to manifestation. Feel it as if you have it right now. Okay. Now, taking inspired action. I'll be coming back to this again and again, because if you're not taking action, right, then it's useless, because you need to understand that your physical being needs to experience these things in real life, right? So it's essential to follow through opportunities that arise after setting intentions. This means that being alert and responsive to the signs of the universe, okay, that guide you towards your goal. So for example, I want to achieve a specific job. Which company do I want to work with? Do you know which company you want to work with right now? Think about it right now, okay? And start imagining yourself that you're already an employee of this company. You're drawing this much of salary every month. You have a group of friends, and likewise. Be creative in your visualization and enjoy the process, and then let go. Let go. Don't get attached to the outcomes. To manifesting anything is letting go beautifully. Okay, you need to let go of your intentions, your desires, your dreams into the universe. Forget about it. Okay, keep the feelings to you that it's done, but forget about the results, and then see how magically the universe operates in your favors and brings those circumstances to you. Taking steps, no matter how small, demonstrates commitment and keeps the momentum of attraction alive. Understanding and using the law of attraction involves clear intentions. Be very clear about what it is that you want to attract in your life. Okay. Take proactive steps and maintain a positive mindset, and it can transform your lives miraculously. Okay. You can have anything in your life, anything. Okay. But always remember the law of karma. Okay. Don't try to steal, don't try to harm others by using this law, okay, because it's going to come back to you. So do those things in your life that bring positive results in your lives and in the lives of others, and of course the universe is impressed at the end of your life that you use this law in creating harmony around you. Okay, so the last but not the least, what we think we become, is a very famous quote by Lord Buddha. Okay, mind is everything. From you've created the mountains, from the minds you've created human beings, from the minds you've created so on and so forth. It is the best laboratory to create anything in your life. Okay, if you have any questions for me, you can always get in touch with me through my website, which is nehabalujawellnessstudio.com. One personal sessions where we can plan your journey. We can break it down into small parts and start bringing change in your life, change your mindset. Once your mindset changes, then you can have, be, or do anything. So thank you so much for listening this video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. It means a lot to me, and I can help others who are in need. Thank you and have a nice day. Namaste.